Shakespeare was great at writing plays, but he also wrote other things too, like sonnets, which are poems that read almost like mini monologues. One of Shakespeare's most famous sonnets is sonnet number 18, and today ISC actress Sanaa is going to perform it for us and talk about why she likes it and how it's connected to a Broadway musical. Sanaa, take it away.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often in his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou'st, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shadows, when in eternal lines to time grow thou'st. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. My favorite part about this particular sonnet is a little bit of a silly thing, but I love Sonnet 18 because of the singing and the song that comes from the musical Something Rotten, which is based off of characters from Midsummer Night's Dream and parts of Shakespeare figuring out how to write Hamlet, which is one of my favorite musicals, and I really think that just makes Shakespeare super accessible to younger audiences, and it made Shakespeare actually more fun for me back when I was, I think, only 15. So that was actually one of the main reasons I really love this sonnet. It's also just kind of one of Shakespeare's most famous ones, which is also amazing. But I really like that because it reminds me of that musical and reminds me of like the first time I really understood Shakespeare when I was a kid. And the imagery of this particular sonnet, really reminds you of like a strong summer day, very, very visual imaging, buds of May, nature's changing course, rough winds, summer's lease. It's basically saying like, oh, the season, like summer it lasts too short, and it's almost this feeling of you wanting to hang on to something, that feeling of summer, that feeling of it feels good. And I just think that's really a lot of what Shakespeare's about. It's really visual imagery, really visual words he often uses, especially in a lot of his sonnets, like Sonnet 18.